Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, May 10th. Well, solar cycle 24 continues towards what looks like will be a maximum sometime in the middle part of 2013. However, all indications are that this will actually turn out to be one of the weakest solar cycles in decades. But despite the fact that this looks like it'll be a weak solar cycle, there certainly can be some strong solar storms. The sun has actually gone through periods of quiet time and active periods, kind of back and forth over the last several months. And over the weekend, a large group of sunspots emerged on the visible side of the sun. This is the very latest solar image, and here is that group of sunspots, some 60,000 miles wide, at least that's the estimate, and it's actually growing in size. It emerged over the weekend over this part of the sun and has rotated around. Now it's moving into a position that is more directly facing the Earth, so we'll really have to monitor any CMEs or coronal mass ejections that may come from this particular group of sunspots over the next week to 10 days, because since it's more directly facing the Earth, it can directly affect the Earth's atmosphere over the next week to 10 days. There have in fact been a few CMEs over the past few days, but most of those just provided glancing blows to the Earth's atmosphere. Now, here's a cool model that NOAA runs that tries to predict CMEs or coronal mass ejections from the sun. Right here we have a couple of different plots. This top plot is actually the solar wind density, and the bottom plot here is the solar wind velocity. This represents the sun. This little green dot right here represents the Earth. A couple of satellites, stereo spacecraft they're called. They are on the back side of the sun that can give a stereoscopic view of the sun. And here are the predicted CMEs, and this was run from a couple of days ago, so it hasn't been updated since a couple of days ago, but at that time you could see a couple headed off, only providing glancing blows to the Earth. But now that the sunspots are more directly facing the Earth, any CMEs that can occur over the next 24 to 48 hours, for example, could certainly have more of a direct impact on the Earth's atmosphere. So we'll have to monitor that situation over the next several days. Again, so far the CMEs from this particular large group of sunspots have been only providing glancing blows, but now that group has moved into a position that can more directly affect the Earth's atmosphere. Another model that NOAA runs tries to predict where northern lights can be viewed, and this is the very latest run here, and this particular red line right here shows the viewing line and points to the north of this particular red line for the latest aurora that is a result of those CMEs from a couple of days ago that provided only glancing blows. So far, the prediction is only down to the southern part of Canada, but we'll have to monitor this situation again over the next week to 10 days, because now that group of sunspots called AR1476 now directly facing the Earth, any CMEs over the next 48 hours or so, or 72 hours or so, can cause northern lights, perhaps into the northern part of the U.S. So we'll continue to monitor the situation here at the SIweather.com. I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.